He's been asleep for a few years now.
I see.
There's so much that needs to be taken care of.
Oh? Have you run into any trouble, Captain Magus?
Her biggest trouble is sitting right across you.
I can't understand a single word Miss C just said.
It's her own special version of Bang-Boo speech. To be honest, Trigger's the only one who can sometimes decode it. Most of the time, we have no idea what's on Seed's mind. After the situation in Wi-Fi Peninsula settled down, because of what happened with Seed Sr., she built her own Hollow Zero safe house and now shuts herself away all day. And she doesn't tell us anything.
Seed is an orphan that Seed Sr. found in Hollow Zero. Seed Sr. has been acting as her guardian all this time. Now that Seed Sr. is, let's say, asleep, it's our duty to take care of her and help her uncover the mysteries of her past.
It seems the important duty of taking care of Miss Seed has been passed on to Captain Magus.
Seed gives me a headache sometimes. I don't even know where to begin. But there is someone who we can trust, who can get on the same wavelength as Seed, and whom she feels close to that might be able to help.
Aha, let me guess. You asked Phaethon for help, right? Well, we welcome all proxies to come and experience the agent story Flora of the Blooming Valley in the new version. Uncover the story behind Seed Sr. and take a look into Seed's inner world. Meanwhile, there are plenty more stories about Seed waiting to be told outside of the game. So stay tuned to our official social media. Next, let's check out our two Opal Squad members' combat prowess. First up is the S-rank electric attack agent Seed. With the modifications made by this young genius mech engineer, the Seed Senior mech boasts immense firepower capabilities. Seed also excels at coordinating with other attack agents to dominate the battlefield. In combat, Seed selects the attack character with the highest attack stat as her partner, or as she calls it, her Vanguard. When the Vanguard unleashes an EX special attack, Seed enters the Onslaught state, increasing her attack and crit damage. When Seed uses an EX special attack, her Vanguard will enter the Direct Strike state, increasing their attack and crit damage. When both Onslaught and Direct Strike states are active at the same time, Seed and her Vanguard can additionally trigger the Besiege effect. This effect further increases both characters' damage, making their coordinated attacks even more overwhelming. In addition, the energy Seed and her Vanguard spend while fighting on the front lines will be used to replenish Seed's mech's Steel Charge. At the same time, the damage Seed deals on field also restores energy for her Vanguard and Steel Charge for herself, strengthening the continuous damage capabilities of the whole squad.
Seed Senior and I have more than enough firepower to cover you.
Spending much of her time with machines, Seed prefers to fight with her steel wheels and floating turrets. When encountering a difficult enemy, she'll summon Seed Senior for a deadly counterattack. Then, upon consuming a certain amount of steel charge to charge Seed Senior, he'll execute an additional skill with 2 powerful hits, dealing massive electric damage. With enough energy, press the EX special attack button to have the mech enter flight mode, firing a barrage of missiles at enemies with a charged mech punch as the finishing move. In combat, Seed can act as the main attacker using heavy attacks from her mech and the area firepower from her EX special attack to suppress enemies. When decibels reach maximum, she pilots her mech into the sky and bombards enemies on the ground, dealing high-frequency electric damage while restoring steel charge. Without sufficient decibels, switch a squad mate in for support, and as they unleash their EX special attack to deal a burst of damage, they'll also replenish steel charge for Seed's next steely punch.
Most of the time, Seed is quite the reliable partner.
And other times, Seed's even more reliable.
You're not wrong, considering the results you get.
Meanwhile, as Opal Squad's captain, the S-rank fire attack agent, Orphe and Magus have even greater coordination in battle. When teammates attack enemies, Orphe and Magus will use their special attack to aid them and accumulate bottled heat. With enough energy, they'll use their EX special attack to support teammates while gaining bottled heat. Note that when bottled heat reaches a certain threshold, you can hold EX special attack to have Captain Magus consume bottled heat and fire a continuous laser forward, which grows even more powerful after a while. While firing the laser, parry enemies directly and increase power while becoming invulnerable.
Defeating the enemy requires the most efficient tactics.
As the captain always says, the longer you wait, the riskier the plan.
When Orphe and Magus hit enemies with skills that consume bottled heat, all squad mates enter the zeroed-in state, gaining an attack boost. When squad mates use aftershocks in the zeroed-in state, the duration of their zeroed-in state is extended. If there are stun or support agents in the squad, zeroed-in also lets agents ignore a portion of enemy defense with their aftershocks.
That's tactical strategy.
Strike their weakness.
In combat, first have other squad mates attack the enemy, with Orphe and Magus supporting from the sidelines while building up bottled heat. After getting enough bottled heat, bring Orphe and Magus back to the field to unleash their laser beam, scorching enemies continuously and sending the whole team into zeroed-in state. If you have enough decibels, press ultimate and Orphe and Magus will leap into the air, continuously firing a laser to suppress the enemy while triggering a quick assist. On responding to their summons, their dance with fire will